Hello, Week to Warrior. So this is going to be a good video for you guys if you do jujitsu, if you do sports, if you have sleep problems in general. I'm squinting a bit because of the glare off the snow, but sleep problems in general, anything like that, you really are going to want to pay attention to this video. So this morning, I woke up at 5 a.m. Morning before I woke up at 5 a.m. But waking up at 5 a.m. for the past few nights. I'm like, why am I waking up at 5 a.m.? And I think that the reason I'm waking up at 5 a.m. is because I have not taken a rest week in a while. I've been doing jujitsu, been running my two businesses, been working a lot, been spending time with my family, been training, and I haven't taken a deload week in maybe about a month. And I try to take a deload week at least once a month where I don't do any hard physical training. The hardest thing I do is walking. And the reason I do this is because my training is fighting. And I mean, first of all, I had a bunch of issues a long time ago when I didn't do this. I developed adrenal issues, blew up my digestive system, had joint problems, candida rashes all over my body, really bad adrenal problems. You don't want to do that. It's not productive. You have to take a lot of time off in the end anyway, so it's really not going to help you put more total hours training. So your goal, since you're an athlete, combat sports athlete, is to get more total hours training, especially productive, well slept, well rested hours. So if you're waking up at 5 a.m., you're waking up, you're getting up in the middle of the night, that's not going to help that. So let's look into why. Why is it that I woke up at 5 a.m.? Why is it that you might be waking up at 5 a.m. or sometime around the morning? Well, the reason is adrenaline and cortisol and our body's fight or flight response. So wrestling, jiu-jitsu, even all sports, they're kind of like combat, but wrestling and jiu-jitsu are actually combat. So it's stressful. Your body's like, holy cow, we're being attacked, because you are being attacked. And if you are constantly in that state of being attacked, your body's like, holy cow, we're constantly being attacked and we can't fight off this enemy. So you're going to get up earlier so you can not die and get killed by the enemy that's obviously there, because you can't even take a week off of fighting. You have to fight every single week. That means that you're in a stressful environment, in a stressful situation, and your body's going to react accordingly. So a week off every month, I think, is very good for combat sports athletes. It's going to help with longevity a lot. You'll see Khabib, for instance, and all these people what about Khabib? What about the second they stop training, they get fat because their body was in a fight or flight state. That's the only reason. It's just fight or flight state. And you're well, they look healthy. It's yeah, you can maintain that until you're 30 or 40, and then your body just goes because it just decides, it's well, I guess we're just in this fight or flight state forever, so I'm just gonna gain a ton of fat, and then probably develop heart disease and die at 65 from just chronic stress. So it's really important to take time off training. Me, I'd love to go jiu-jitsu today. It's Tuesday, got jiu-jitsu tonight, but not for me because I gotta be resting. I got to be not doing jiu-jitsu. I got to be not doing kettlebell swings. I got to be only really walking, not even doing anything that intense walking-wise, just because it's tiring on the body. And by taking these weeks off, though, I come back stronger and I consistently get better. I consistently don't get injured when everyone else is getting injured. Everyone always gets injured in jiu-jitsu. You do jiu-jitsu or wrestling, everyone's always getting injured. Why? You never take any time off. So the body literally, I have a theory that your body forces you to get injured or sick in order to make you take time off of training so that you will rest. Because it's this is the only way you'll actually take time off, is if you're injured. And maybe because if you're in a fighting situation where your tribe's fighting, they'll let you not fight if you're injured. So we developed adaptations or whatever to get injured or sick when we need to rest. But I think that's the main thing. Getting sick is it's the signal that we need to rest. And also, though, the fight or flight state, you're constantly training, you're going to be in that fight or flight state, and you want to give your body time to get out of that so that you're not always in that state and you don't develop sleep problems. Your sleep problems will go away. And if you're currently an athlete, a wrestler, a jiu-jitsu athlete who has insomnia, reach out to me. I definitely could give you some pointers that would help. But yeah, take a week off. Just take a week off and do nothing. Just lay in bed. I'm not even joking. Lay in bed and do nothing, and you'll feel better. Your digestive system will feel better. Your joints will feel better. Your brain will feel better. You'll lose fat. You'll lose body fat, which for all you weight cutters out there and people worried about your weight, which is everyone in combat sports, that's going to help you a lot. So yeah, sleep. Take some time off. Make sure you're getting enough water, enough salt, all that good stuff. But really, yeah, just take the time off. Like, let your fight or flight system calm down. Let it realize that you're not being hunted by tigers, wolves, Spartans, whatever. Done. Subscribe for more.